So I'm quickly realizing, Blake, that the Dylan's not gonna watch wrestling anymore and has left the podcast bit is in fact not a bit. The more
I'm starting to worry, that the hiatus is not kayfabe now.
Yeah, earlier I was like, hey D, and I honestly said this jokingly. Haha, is your hiatus over from wrestling? Expect you to be like, yeah, let me jump up in them guts. Instead, it's, is Kenny Omega back? Then I'm not fucking back. I'm like, okay, all right, buddy.
Hey, you know what, bud? In wrestling, that's that. You got to take time off to heal those injuries, and I think that Dylan's heart was injured the most when Britt Baker won.
So welcome to Fight Boys, a show about professional and not so professional wrestling. And I signed an NDA that meant I couldn't talk about one of the biggest news stories this week, Scottye Moore.
Coin flip Blake Tanner.
Holy shit, man.
God, that was such a...
It was such a weird moment. You know what I mean?
It was, but it was also, from the moment that I heard the coin flip, I was freaking out.
Yeah, so to the people who don't know what just coin flip means, Kazuchika Okada came out tonight on the Go Home episode of Dynamite and made us all shitted and farted our pants. And it was so weird that, cause like he just came out and just like not even a well-fitting t-shirt, like an ill-fitting t-shirt.
I don't know why they thought that was, because it was the least Okada has ever looked.
It was like if the Undertaker's gong hit and he came out and like a tourist. I just was on late night
in with a fucking Hawaiian shirt,
and then a hat that was like the Tonight Show with Jimmy Kimmel, and he got it when they were on vacation in NYC.
Oh shit. It was the most un-Okada thing I've ever seen him wear, which is saying something.
At which point I realized, and I'm sure this storyline had to have been fucked to hell and back by the injuries and whatnot, so I do not fault them for it. But God, this storyline's been fucking weird, huh? Hangman is like, I want to fight Okada. Then Jay White wins the title, and then Hangman's like, I don't give a fuck. I want to fight Okada. And then Jay White comes out and is like, you'll never fight me, mate. And he's like, I don't want to fight you. I want to fight Okada.
I want to fight Okada. Where is Okada?
And then Adam Cole walks out like, hey, wait, who's talking about fighting Okada? I'm fighting Jay White.
Fuck. I want to fight Jay White, god damn it. I'm Adam Cole, baby.
Honestly, Adam Cole has been the best part of this storyline, because it's just
do love it. Like, I love shit heel Adam Cole is so great. Like, I am loving, he's getting me back again after I've been down on him.
It's just everything going wrong for him every single week is fucking great. We'll get into the Adam Cole situation later. I think with him, it's an interesting character study to see with Adam Cole, to see a guy who was essentially like, and I know like people will wrestle cringe me for this, but a guy who was like Hogan in the NWO. He was the leader of the biggest faction of a company for a lengthy amount of time. And now seeing that character go into the realm of AEW, where he's not a top dog, and also maybe his boys don't have his back. Perhaps they do. I don't know. Like, it's a lot more fun to me to see that kind of character play out.
Yeah, it's like you gotta adjust being back down in the pond with the rest of the fish.
Yes.
In the, being a normal-sized fish in a pond with tons of other normal-sized fish, but normal-sized fish are just above-average competitors.
Yeah. Well, in other news, actually, firstly, at one point during the main event, I just kind of had this almost like epiphany come to Jesus realization moment when I just looked up at my screen and I saw fucking Tanahashi wrestling Chris Jericho on a casual Wednesday night, and Tony Khan's just like, yeah, fuck it, sure. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do tonight. And everyone's just like, yeah, this is normal now. This is just what we get now.
It's like, this is what Forbidden Door month is, and this is what we want it to be. So you better get used to this.
Yeah, exactly.
I want Forbidden Door to become such a regular part of life, because this has been so fucking great.
Yeah, it's they are in chat, so I'm gonna call out the Wrestle Baby themselves, Big Mike, who was like, forgive me for this, and I'm like, oh, you're about to say some dumb shit, ain't you? And he was like, I feel disappointed in the build-up for Forbidden Door. Like, I'm not sold on this pay-per-view yet. At which point I was like, well, firstly, I can't do anything for you, son.
You can't just call Big Mike's opinion stupid. That's okay. It's okay to be disappointed in the build-up, but it's wrong to be disappointed in the build-up.
Well, the way I explained it, and I'll see if you agree with me as well, is that most AEW pay-per-views are like an Avengers movie, where it's kind of like the previous fewer months, everything that's happened in the previous months have all built to this one thing. Whereas Forbidden Door is a little bit more like Multiverse of Madness or No Way Home, where it's like, if you really like this one thing, you're gonna fucking love this shit.
Forbidden Door requires what I would call like moderate to advanced level wrestling knowledge.
I thought
it's not something you learn in wrestle.
If you want enjoying Forbidden Door requires a moderate to severe amount of virginity, and you know what? We've got that in spades here.
No, we don't.
I have a child. That's right.
You have a child.
Anyways, Young Bucks tag champs, baby. Bitchless got what was coming to him.
Bitchless. Oh, poor little Bitchless. Because immediately, Daddy put him in his place.
Daddy put him down and then said, your actual daddy's dead. I was like, it's over.
Fucking Christian.
We'll get into Christian.
Oh, yeah.
You believe me, son.
I cannot wait.
The Young Bucks are tag champs again, which makes me very, very happy. The Jungle Man's been dethroned.
I feel like this is a good opportunity to give Jungle Boy some much needed character development.
Someone earlier was like, I know it's kind of what made him popular, but holy fuck, that cannot be his theme music, because when a heel comes out and it's like, yo, your dad's fucking dead and I'm gonna fuck your mom in front of you, and then you hear, doesn't exactly fit the tone that well.
Do you think this is going to mark the eventual turn of Jungle Boy into just Jack Perry?
No, I think this is gonna lead, unfortunately, to Dudeosaurus, the luchador who's just a dude and not a dinosaur at all. I think that's what's gonna be coming up, is the great Dudeosaurus is going to rise.
You say that as a joke, but man, Dudeosaurus.
Dudeosaurus. Man,
got his back.
Of all months though, for Forbidden Door to happen, for it to be the month where it's like, hey bud, Jeff Hardy, he gone. Daniel Bryan Danielson, fuck it, out. CM Punk, out.
Ouch.
Oh, you're gonna do the New Japan show. Well, by the way, Kenny Omega, out.
Mm-mm. Who do you got left?
Yeah.
You got Mox.
Bring me your Moxleys.
Which, I'm gonna be honest, I am super psyched about, though. Mox Tanahashi match. Like, that's fucking 3 years in the making. Hell yes, give it to me.
I love Tanahashi so fucking.
Yes.
He is.
Although,
you know the meme of like, this is the ideal male body. You may not like it, but like, this is what peak performance looks like. That's me every time I see Tanahashi. I'm like, that's it. That's the body.
Yep. It's like, this man can come back from any injury, every injury.
Yep.
And fucking
God bless him for
I think that is the only feud that's had like any actual build-up in the past, and it wasn't even build-up they intended.
Yeah. So, and also, speaking of Soul Man Danny B, God, that segment, I didn't think I'd be able to pop at Bryan Danielson just being like, yeah, there's gonna be a dude who replaces me. And it's like, no, he built it up.
Fuck.
He built it up so well, and he kayfabed it so well, which I appreciate about him. It was not a because like the last 3 times he's had to do this, it's been like,
it's always been like, I'm gonna have to retire. I'm sorry.
It was literally like, these are my last words on earth. As soon as I step out of this ring, I will die. Like, that's how the last 3 have went. So this one, he was just like, you know what? I'm injured, but fuck Chris Jericho. Am I right?
Yeah, he's like, I love that he added that on because it's a subversion of the Bryan trope at this point.
Yeah, where he was like, there's bad news and there's good news. The good news is I'm gonna be fucking back. I don't give a shit.
The good news is I'm gonna be fine.
Yeah,
is the thing.
It was because like usually in one of these speeches, that usually comes off as almost a fearful thing of like, all right, y'all, but never say never, and you know I'll always be around the corner. Daniel was like, I will fucking be back. I don't give a shit.
My head is fine.
My head is fine.
As he gives the crazy eyes, so I'm like, Bryan?
Hey, Bryan Danielson, how's your head? At which point, breathe. I've had no complaints, and then pulls it back in. This is my I Love Lucy reboot I'm working on with Bryan Danielson. I'm sorry.
I love Brie mode.
Yeah, so we gotta talk about it. I know we don't talk about WWE, but we gotta fucking talk about it.
Okay, no, I threw this idea out there, but I'm gonna do it. Welcome to Old School Fight Boys.
Yeah.
It's the professional wrestling podcast about not so in professional wrestling, but the old times.
That's right, because big news this week out of WWE. Sami Zayn is now using Roman's moveset at live events, and holy shit, that's my favorite thing on the fucking planet. I was like, we gotta talk about that this week.
I just had the Superman punch. Oh shit. Oh,
I love
when you hit him with the Sammy spear.
The Sammy spear. He's literally like fucking getting into it. Like he's pulling his hair back and is just fully now. I love that. They were like, okay, Roman's not working live events anymore. What should we do? Let's turn this ginger Canadian man into the
Roman
new
Reigns.
Roman Reigns.
I'm so into it. I'm so into it that Sammy is in that kind of position in WWE where they could just like give him whatever and he gets to fucking have fun with it. And he gets in high profile shit.
Is it possible that Roman Reigns left his tactical vest backstage one day and Sammy grabbed it and put it on, and then he looked inside, there's the inside pocket, it was like, and now you are the new Roman Reigns.
Yes, it's the Roman clause.
The Roman clause, exactly.
Okay, so speaking of injuries, Big E.
Oh,
looks like he's doing good. Yeah,
Big E is looking like he's doing very good. He sent a video that was like, my neck's fucking fine. It made me so happy.
He threw his neck brace in the trash. Oh.
So you know how Sonny killed a dude?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I don't need a segue for this. I'm just gonna get into it. In case you're wondering how fucked she is, her attorney filed a motion to be withdrawn from representing her.
Yeah, man, that's fucking crazy.
You know how fucking bad this shit has to be for the lawyer to walk in and be like, I'm not fucking doing this. I'm not doing this.
This person may, like, require legal representation, but it ain't me.
But I will not be that legal representation.
I'm not doing it.
Mm-hmm. In other news, like, we gotta get to the America's favorite mall. Because First Wrestling is running a show in the Mall of America, which is the most buck wild shit ever.
I, for some reason, just thought the Mall of America did not exist anymore.
No, baby, it's still there. I think a lot of people die on the roller coaster, but outside of that, like, it's a fun little place.
No, I'm pretty sure the roller coaster is where people go to die at this point.
Just a very old man. Put me up there, Susan. Time for Grandpa's last ride.
Thank you. Oh, I want to fly again like when I was a young pup back in the war.
Let me fly, Evelyn. One last time.
I want to remember what it was like shooting down the Jerrys.
Oh my god. Well, you know who else won't be flying with the angels? Instead's probably gonna go to hell. It's the thief who stole Warhorse's car.
Oh.
Seemed like a harsh punishment on my end. I know. It's just like
I get it though. Like someone stole Warhorse's car. Like hell unto them.
I do enjoy the headline, which reads, "This is from Wrestling, a professional news website. Thief who does not rule ass steals Warhorse's car." And then, even better, I had not seen the tweet yet, and it's just Warhorse in all caps. Somebody stole my fucking car!
When you get to work things out in kayfabe, I wonder how therapeutic that is.
Yeah, he's been doing some stuff on Dark, which makes me very excited. Speaking of people who've been doing exciting things, let's talk about my good boy Effie, who I love so much, who's in a new show on Netflix. It's called Dead End Paranormal Park. And it's not spawns. It's just a very, very good show. And you should check it out. It's got a trans lead. It's very kind of, I'd consider it Gravity Falls adjacent. It's also got like a lot of big early Tumblr vibes, which, you know, it's good for some people. It's very good for me. But yeah, check out Paranormal Park. They're like number 3 on Netflix for kids right now. And if we can get that to number 1, who knows? Maybe we get a new season. That means more Effie, and we all love Effie. So yeah,
we do love Effie.
Watch Dead End. Actually, he talked about that on the sessions. Which, speaking of, she's my pseudo babyface of the week as well. I listened to Nyla Rose on the sessions with Renee Paquette. That is such a good fucking episode.
Man, Nyla Rose is just the best. Like, she's so great.
But yeah, Effie was on that, and he goes, anyone who hires me, I'm just gonna come in and they're gonna say, just be Effie, it works. And you know what? There's a little bit of laziness to that, and I have never felt something in my bones deeper than that exact sentiment.
That is, fuck, dude, that's how I exist.
That's my mode.
That's the state with which I exist. That's not even my mantra or my life motto. That is just what I am.
Yes. Also, very, very good news. The Japanese government recently passed legislation that raised the punishment for online insults to up to 1 year in prison and a fine of 300,000 yen, which is about $2,000, 200. And you know, after the shit with Hana Kimura, like, it's really nice to see a government be like, hey, yeah, probably this horrible website, you should get some punishment if you do some shit on it. Especially
a government as weirdly, like, socially conservative as Japan is.
Yeah. All right. But you know, give me money. Patreon.com/PS. You get early access to fun fiction when that releases. You get special shows like Wrestling History X, where we take deep dives into some of our favorite moments in wrestling history. It's all there at patreon.com/loadofbs, or just get a fun shirt. Yep. Merch.loadofpurebs.com. Get a shirt.
We got shirts.
All right, Blakey T, it's time for the big deal. Who are we tweeting this week?
Trying to kill time. Do you have any good ideas?
I'm trying to go down the Garcia rabbit hole, because we knew Garcia was good at replying. It was very frequently replying to people.
Yeah.
Hey at Tony Khan. Toru Yano versus Malachi Black. Book it. Hashtag Conwatch. Oh no, damn it. Big Mike had a good one in chat, but I was on a different screen. Can you tweet Andrade and ask where Roosh is?
Shit.
Here's the thing. They're building up to a New Japan pay-per-view, so not much point getting any of the AAA guys involved at all. Like earlier, Dylan was like, did Penta win? Or I'm like, no, he came into the match with a very big weakness. AAA.
That is what happened to Andrade too, right?
Yeah. Anyone who works with AAA basically got like fully blue-balled out of Forbidden Door because AAA's fucking weird, I guess. I've never heard, and I know AAA has good matches. I assume AAA has good matches, but I've never heard anything good about AAA. Like, when I think AAA, I think of that Botchamania episode that's all from that one AAA pay-per-view.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. I know AAA has good matches and cards because I know the people that come from AAA.
Yeah.
But I never see them in AAA.
I just know you did it once. I don't know anything else. All right, should we get into our heels and baby faces before we make our predictions?
Yes, how shall we start?
I guess we gotta start with some heels, and wait, one of mine was the guy who stole Warhorse's car. You wanna go first on this heel thing?
I will. I'll keep mine brief because it's real life heel and I'm kind of sick of this shit.
Seriously, fuck this guy.
Yeah, so Glenn Jacobs fucking sucks. Fuck that guy in the town he's mayor of.
No, I really like that town.
Knoxville is take it or leave it. Everything, like, in the Smoky Mountains from Sevierville on, I would protect that with my life. But Glenn Jacobs' Toilet City, could just go eat a fat one.
That's a good city. I went to go see Jeff Jarrett in that city.
There are probably a lot of things that are better in Knoxville than they are in Birmingham, but I bet there's some things that are worse, god damn it. So yeah, Glenn was tweeting out some shit about gas prices and doing the fun, trendy thing of people have done for many years and blaming gas prices on presidents. Well, guess what? Gas prices don't really give a shit about who the president is.
That's not how gas prices work, Glenn. Glenn, buddy, that's
not how gas prices work.
That ain't how gas prices do.
Nope, gas prices work because fucking corporate greed loves to take advantage of situations, and they can up their prices. They're just seeing how much they can, man. It's a big fucking shit. It's corporate conspiracies, goddammit. But also, Glenn Jacobs is trying to blame it all on the president, who, like I said, one single figure, no matter how high their position in America, doesn't really have the ability to change shit when it comes to gas prices. Also, boo to Dustin Rhodes for agreeing with Glenn.
Oh, no, Dustin.
Calling people that believe that jabronis. Oh, wait. Yeah. He's fucking, oh god, I wish I had not clicked on this Instagram video again, because he's in front of a BP, like, gas station, talking about how Biden's to blame for all the gas prices. Shit.
Did he have the little thing that you put to your, that he puts to his throat when he was fucking Kane?
That's what he'll use in court one day to get sympathy, I guarantee it.
I didn't do it. I wasn't there on the 6th. It's not true.
Oh shit.
So onto my heel of the week, and I know this one might be a little personal for me, because it is a wrestler who I have on this podcast gone on record and said this is one of my favorite current wrestlers. I believe at the time said this is my favorite wrestler. But man, stop bullying Adam Cole.
Yo, I know. Okay, yeah. Can I also add to my just old school guys who I want to say you suck this week? I'll add Glenn Jacobs, Dustin Rhodes, and Booker T onto that one.
God, Booker's on some real shit lately. Yeah, no, I don't know what it is. Like when Cole first got to AEW, it was very exciting. Then the Cassidy feud kind of was weird. Because it was like, well, yeah, they can't have him feud for a title immediately. Weird first one to go with, but okay.
But yeah, it's fine.
So that was fine. Then the Hangman rivalry, I didn't mind, but that's when it started to kind of fall into the Red Dragon trap of every single Cole match. Red Dragon interferes, and that I understand why they got iffy at that point. And I can understand, like you said earlier, your fandom of Adam Cole was kind of waning, and so was mine. But then suddenly,
and it was because of the booking. Yeah, the booking, man.
But then suddenly the internet all at once was like, no, it's because he's skinny, fat, and needs to get some muscle on them wings. You gotta get Adam Cole in the gym, put him on the roids, gas him up, big man, honk honk. I'm like, fucking
yeah, bad boy.
He looks the exact same as he always has. Like when he was on top in NXT and like unstoppable, he looked the exact fucking same, dude. Like, yeah. Yeah, would I like to see some boulder shoulders on Adam Cole? Sure, why not? But like, he don't need them. And he's entertaining as hell on his own. He's just got weird booking right now.
Yeah, he doesn't need it. He's never needed it. Because, like, guess what? When the world actually loved Adam, like, when the world was all like, yeah, we're great with Adam Cole, and they didn't see any problems with it, he looked almost the same.
Yeah, exactly. Well, on to baby faces of the week. And like I said, one of mine is Nyla. Because just fucking, I love Nyla in general. Like, at one point, Renee was like, once people started to realize you were the greatest Twitter follower of all time, was there stress? And I was like, yeah, there was stress. Sometimes I think about not tweeting, but, for the most part, I just keep tweeting. They fucking roll. I love Nyla Rose so much, but it is I will go first because it is a good transition, because my baby face of the week is also a heel of the week. Fucking Christian, man. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
We finally getting heel Christian. We are getting the best kind of heel Christian. He released a new shirt that says, worked everyone.
I hate him. I hate him. Someone was like, Luchasaurus has got to pull off that mask and reveal that he's been Tyson Tomko the whole time. The Christian Coalition pulls one over. Yeah, no, I adored that promo this week. I love this concept of Christian the Mastermind. And this was a heel turn that, if you went back and looked, like, it was never a betrayal kind of the character. Like, you could tell Christian always was simply there to be a coach, not to be their friend. That was fun. And for him to be like, it was a very logical story. And I loved that, of him just being like, well, I said, fuck Jungle Boy. So I looked him up. Then I realized people liked him a lot. And I realized, hey, if I manage this kid, probably gonna get some money out of it. Well, guess what? I'm not getting money anymore. Fuck this kid. I'm out. My name's Christian Cage. I'm gonna fuck your mom and talk shit about your dad. Let's go.
Oh, wait. Your dad's dead.
Oh, wait, I can't.
Fuck.
Your dad's dead. That one, I will say that was the one bit of the promo where I was like, okay, no, a little bit too far. A little bit too far there, Christian. Which feels weird to say a few seconds after I'm like, but you know what was real cool? That moment Christian said how badly Jungle Boy's mom wants to fuck him. I was like, that rules, but don't make fun of his dead dad. But yeah, no, I love it. I also adored the kind of post-promo segment with Luchasaurus. Because Christian played cowardly heel perfectly, but then that moment of like, fucking think about Marco. Why about
Remember
what
Marco?
Remember Marco?
What happened to Marco?
That I audibly gasped. I was like, holy shit, they brought up Marco. They brought Marco into this shit. Let's fucking go, boys. So yeah, no, I adore that. I like him playing the mind games. I can't wait for Dudosaurus to make his appearance after Christian gets his mind tinglers into him. But yeah, that is my baby face of the week, the man called Cage.
Which is just wonderful, because my baby face of the week is probably going to be a lot shorter, because H is back, baby. We're getting back into NXT. What does
that mean? What does that even mean?
He's back. That's all you need. It's like, hey, come. He walks in, takes a small sip of water, doesn't spit it in the air. No, he's taking it easy these days. And he just says, "I'm back."
I love the tweet.
Carry on.
The tweet is so fucking good, because the tweet's just like, according to sources at the WWE Performance Center, Paul Levesque has been quoted as saying he's back. Don't know what the fuck that means. Yeah, we don't know if that means in NXT or like in the ring or like what the fuck. But he's back, I guess.
Yeah, that's 100% it.
Yeah. So yeah, he's still going. I'll tell you what, he's still doing the thing.
I'm just glad he's okay.
Yeah.
Basically. Because that was one of the bigger, like, every now and then you'd think about it, it's just like, oh man, I hope Triple H is doing okay. I don't want him to die. That's how
I think about Kenny Omega every single day. I'm just like, and I don't mean like I hope he's okay, like in physical therapy. I'm just like, I hope Kenny's having a good day. I'm just like, I hope Kenny got some fun video game time in. Maybe got to eat some SpaghettiOs, like whatever his go-to treat is. I just hope that for Kenny Omega every day.
I just want him to be okay. I want him to tweet, so I know he's okay.
But you know who if you take the words hope and Kenny Omega and put them in a bag, you know what the third words are probably gonna be? Forbidden Door. Because God, I hope he shows up there as well. That was a terrible transition, but you know what, Blake? We got to make some predictions right now.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
What? You good?
I didn't put in any predictions.
Well, Blake is Blake's doing this one live, folks. All right, pre-show, we've got the New Japan Young Boys, who I did not bother to learn their names, going up against the ass-claimed Boyz. Blake, I don't know if you're aware of this, but new studies have been performed lately, and they've done some double-blind studies as well. But you know, it's just hard to get like a large enough sample size, but they finally managed to, and the results came back positive that everybody loves the Acclaimed. Fucking yes. We also have Dylan's predictions as well. We all have the ass-claimed boys coming out victorious. Up next, Thunder Rosa versus Toni Storm for the AEW Women's Championship. Because, and we're gonna ignore what this means about the New Japan women's scene. Just bring someone from Stardom, Tony. Like, just bring someone.
Like, yeah.
But
I mean, that sounds like it'd be easy enough.
Yeah. Anyways, we all have Thunder Rosa. I really adore Toni Storm. Like, really, this one was a tough one for me between the two, but I still think it is not. It's not the time in Rosa's reign yet, I guess.
No, I just don't see her losing it yet, especially like no, I don't see it.
It's almost similar like where Hangman was with CM Punk, but at that point Hangman felt a little bit more like he had proved himself, but then also him losing the title is an amazing next step in his story. Whereas I don't see that being a great next step for the story of Thunder Rosa. So yeah, we all have Thunder Rosa for this. Then how Tony Khan, this fucking sociopath, just on a casual Wednesday night, being like, yo, Hiromu, Sting, Darby Allin. Like, he just like, let's fucking go, boys.
This is what we fucking got.
This is what we got, boys.
Tony put so many matches together, it broke Excalibur to try to name them all.
Yeah, so...
It legitimately broke Excalibur this week on Dynamite. He had to stop and compose himself trying to say all the names.
Afterwards, did you hear where, like, Tony was like, said something like, good job, Excalibur, and JR's like, he can't talk to you right now. He's dead. He's cannot paralyzed. Talk.
He's passed out.
Oh, then it is Darby Allin, Sting, and Shingo Takagi and Hiromu Takahashi, aka L.I.J., versus the Young Bucks and ELP, El Phantasmo, and Hikuleo of Bullet Club. We all have Bullet Club for life. Mostly it's not even because it's Bullet Club for me. I've done it because I'm like, the Bucks just got the titles. They're not gonna lose on a pay-per-view.
Yeah, but also like Bullet Club.
Yeah, but also like Bullet Club.
It's like Bullet Club.
And then Zack Sabre Jr. is going to take on a man who the greatest professional wrestler of all time said was capable of going toe-to-toe technically with Zack Sabre fucking Jr. and then being violent enough to handle blood and guts, and also is worthy of joining the Blackpool fucking Combat Club. In other words,
Ryback.
Fucking Claudio's fucking coming,
Claudio.
Baby. Claudio is coming,
man. I assume that somebody that they built up that much, I will not be disappointed with. But from the moment that you planted the Claudio seed in my brain,
yeah,
think I might have a heart attack.
I'm so happy. I'm so excited. I am so overjoyed because I cannot wait to see him be him. Like, he had a pretty steady library of independent stuff before he got to WWE, but also, like, I'd argue he got good in WWE. So now it's like, because, like, Danielson came into WWE done. He was done. So like when he came to AEW, it was like, oh good, we get to see what we used to see, but maybe a little bit better. With Claudio, I'm like, it's gonna be fucking insane.
Yeah, like it's gonna be the wild shit, man. Like he's going to do all of the things that he did that we loved him for in WWE, but he is going to do it, and he may very well win. Yeah. Which is why I have TBD.
You two cowards put TBD. I just wrote fucking Claudio on the sheet. I was like, not since...
Hold on. Let me just TB Claudio.
There we go. Not since the last time I saw this type of excitement was when one of my ex-girlfriends adored Disney. I took her to see Frozen for the first time, and she grabbed onto the seat in front of her and just like stared in awe at the majesty that was Frozen. That was me when Danielson was like, I'm gonna get somebody who I think is capable of being as technically minded as me. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sit here and watch. I don't give a shit. Let's go.
Fuck. I love the subtle little hints too that he throws in there. That's just like fucking oh, you want me to tell you? Oh, no, yeah. I came out of the bad guy tunnel this week. I'm not telling you shit.
I love that. He's so fucking great. I love that man so much. He's one of those people that I adore, but I would hate to meet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm positive he would be the most boring human being on the planet, but also I'm like, but fucking respect for what you do, mate. I'm not here to talk about herbs for the next hour and a half, but you fucking go do you, man.
He's one of those people that I'm sure if I met in real life, I would listen to a lot, but not talk to.
Oh yeah.
Which is good. It's fine. I listen a lot, so that would be probably more my speed if I met Bryan Danielson.
Yeah. So we got the IWGP US Championship on the line as fucking Tony Khan snorts a line of coke and is like, "We got Ospreay for the show. Who should we put him against? OC's healed. Fucking Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy, you're gonna give the Birdman a fight.
Fucking fight him, Cass."
Fuck. Oh god.
I adored. There was a spot during their match this week where Ospreay tries for one of his big fancy flippy dip bullshits over the top rope to the outside, and he lands on his feet, and Orange Cassidy's just like leaning against the ring, like looking real chill. Yeah, no. We all have Will Ospreay because duh.
Oh yeah, but this is just gonna be one of those matches where it's just like I want to see him tear it up.
Yeah, it's that, and it's because it's like it's a title match, which kind of made it clear because you're not gonna send Orange Cassidy to New Japan, like every few months. Then we have got the tag team triple threat, which Blake is kind of lucked out on being the last to pick there. But I got FTR, aka the correct answer, which I actually really do enjoy this storyline of FTR, which is we're gonna get literally, they're like sharks in the ocean and they're grabbing every single little fish on the way to the biggest fish, the AEW tag titles. And that is going to make it seem, as much as I think it's going to be Bucks FTR 3 where this happens, and then the FTR ends up winning it, signifying they're the best tag team of all time, which is gonna make me mad, but whatever. I enjoy that because they keep winning all these belts. That matchup no longer looks like FTR as an underdog versus the Bucks being like the big guys. It is now like, oh wait a minute, the Sharks are coming to eat the Bucks.
Yeah.
But Dylan had United Empire, Great O'Khan, and Luke Hobbs. Not Luke Hobbs.
Which I guess means I'm stuck with Roppongi Vice, huh?
Roppongi Vice. I will say Dylan was talking earlier about like how much they lean towards New Japan booking, and if they do, like, the amount of times I've been spoiled by Roppongi Vice winning when I'm like, there's no fucking way, and then they do. You might be in good hands right now. Then,
yeah, if only.
A fatal... Tony fucking Khan needs to stop. He's a menace.
No. He needs to continue. He needs to see. I want to see how far he'll fucking go.
With me... Okay, it's the Fatal 4-Way. Jay White, Okada, Page, and Adam Cole for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Once again, fuck it, Tony, you can't. Tony, you can't do this. But when they were setting it up in the ring, I was sitting there going, don't do a tag match. Like, that's just gonna be like the disappointing cherry on this weird, disappointing storyline. And then Tony said, no, they're all gonna fight each other, my friend. There will be no tag team alliances. They will all come together and do brawl.
God, he's just like, he's taken that. Oh, you remember, this is triggering your WWE PTSD right now, isn't it? Where it's feel like the two, it's like where they just put him in a tag team. But no, we're gonna do it better. Fuck, I'm so...
I'm so fucking coked up. So, I'm breathing with the switchblade because, I mean, he literally just got the fucking belt. Like, that's the other issue I have with this one, is like, once again, Page's goal was never to win the IWGP belt. It was to fucking fight Okada. And now he's got to deal with those two dipshits getting in the way now.
Yeah, and it's just like, they'll find a way to fight each other. They'll do something where like the back half of this match is just Page and Okada or some shit.
That's the other reason I have it as Jay White, is I'm like, they're gonna build to an Okada Page stare down. Those two beat the shit out of each other. Jay White sneaks in last minute, like Sling Blade takes him out. Blade Runner, 1, 2, 3, it's over. So that's why I have Jay White. Dylan has Okada, which is a very good second option. and then blink.
Yeah.
And it's bad because, like, it's not that Hangman Page is a bad third choice, because he's not. It's just the fact that it's for something that we know is going away in a year.
Yeah. It's like he's not gonna be the person to win it, because that means that he would be going away to New Japan, which means that he would not be in AEW.
This is such an interesting concept of doing a talent swap, though. Like, just for 1 year, like, not like Paige or Cole or anybody like that, but like someone like a Wheeler Yuta or a Danny Garcia winning, like, say, like a junior heavyweight belt, going to New Japan for a year and then returning the next year, possibly even holding the same belt. Fuck, that's it. That's an enthralling idea, even if you don't watch the matches he's in. It's just this idea of, like, you could even report on it on AEW television, like, these small segments every week of, like, who they're fighting, what's going on. Like, that could be very fun. You know what wasn't fun? Hearing the announcement of this next matchup as Eddie Kingston and his husband's sons take on a team that I've dubbed Team Suzuki What the Fuck. Because it's
I like Dylan's name, which is Murder Grandpa and Accomplices.
Yeah, and then you have Eddie and the kids. Yeah, it's Eddie Kingston, Shota Umino, and Wheeler Yuta versus the most fucking unhinged combination of 3 individuals Tony Khan could have ever written down.
I was so blown away when everyone was just like, it's Suzuki. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It's Shooter. What?
Because, like, why is it Suzuki?
Tony Khan.
Well, it's weird because, like, Jericho already had a trio. Jericho had a trio, and he wouldn't have even had to wrestle with, like, 2.0 and Garcia, or alternately him and 2.0, or anything. So at that point, it's like, okay, well, let's add in a third person. Well, then Sammy shows up. It's like, oh, okay, so it's going to be Sammy, Jericho, and then probably Hager or something. Incorrect. It's going to be Sammy, Jericho, and Minoru fucking Suzuki.
It's just like, I know that's the only to me there's a legitimate reason that I could see Suzuki coming out here and being like, I get to fuck with people that John Moxley cares about. I'll do it.
Okay, I have now figured out how to fix this pay-per-view. And it's just one swap of individuals in matches. And it's Chris Jericho now facing Will Ospreay. So Orange Cassidy and Minoru Suzuki can finally have that fucking match that we've been waiting for years. I'd love to see Jericho and Ospreay go at it. I'd like to see Ospreay's talents against Jericho. And I adore seeing Suzuki versus Orange Cassidy.
I don't think the universe could handle that match.
Yeah. So me and you have Eddie and the kids. Dylan has Murder Grandpa and his accomplices. Then
which is like, it's fair. You gotta die on the Suzuki Hill when it comes up. One of us has to.
Yeah. Up next we have the All Atlantic Championship matchup, where once again Tony Khan just be big dicking it out here, I guess, because we are going to see Pac versus Miro versus Malachi Black versus Tomohiro Ishii. Tony, stop!
This is another one where I'm just like, okay, this is pretty cool. I mean, yeah, Pac, Black, Miro, like all of those is
just massive, thick, athletic. This is an athletic match.
Yeah, this is gonna be a great match, and then it's just like, but hold on, and then he throws in the boulder that is Ishii, and the man who is immovable.
And I don't think any of us picked Ishii, because it is the All Atlantic Championship, and Blake, correct me if I'm wrong, I won't believe Japan's on the Atlantic Ocean.
It ain't on the Atlantic. It's surrounded by the Pacific and the Sea of Japan. Oops.
So I got a feeling he's not gonna win it.
It would be it would be a sell, wouldn't it?
It would. So I got Pac. I feel he's been there since the beginning, and I feel like a lot of the first guys who were there have gotten their bit so far. And he's one of the few that have not gotten a championship, in my opinion, that have really deserved it. So yeah, Pac. I got Pac, and Dylan's got Black.
And I've got God on my side. Actually, no, I don't. I have the man who is going to kill God, Miro.
He's so good, and I think he's a babyface now, which is even funnier, that you've got this giant babyface Bulgarian talking around killing God, and it's like, that's the good guy.
I love that he is a babyface that goes around saying that he will kill God and piss on his grave.
Yeah. So
it's like...
Yeah.
I want my boy Miro to win it so bad.
I do too, but like he had his TNT title reign. Black's a little bit, I feel like a little bit more seasoning. I wouldn't mind seeing it on Black. And then that just left Pac. And once all the other options are eradicated, the only logical answer is what's left. And then in the
Ishii.
Yes, and then in the main event, fucking Tony Khan had to do it. So the man was like, oh, I don't have CM Punk or Bryan Danielson or all these talents, huh? I can still fuck it up. Fuck you, I'm Tony Khan. Jon Moxley versus Tanahashi. And once again, the big New Japan-based curse comes into play of, well, they ain't gonna give it to the guy who's from Japan because they gotta stay here. And I don't think Tana wants to stay in America.
Yeah, although I don't know, he might want to have a long vacation. That's he's looking at fucking Shinsuke Nakamura and he's like, American retirement doesn't look too bad.
Looks pretty dope. Yeah, it's interim, and they were building up to Punk versus Tanahashi. So I mean, I guess if Tana wins, we'll get Punk Tanahashi eventually, but. Yeah, no, I gotta say, we all have Mox for this one. That one's a little bit too obvious, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I just want to see, Mox like carry the flag again for a bit, you know.
Oh, in chat, another Wrestle Baby Sarah. I want to point out the Japanese flag is in fact on the belt. It's the flags of Mexico. Okay, that's near the Atlantic.
Yeah, Mexico, you know.
China. I don't know. The United Kingdom, well, okay. America, yeah. Canada, okay. And then Japan. Yeah, I don't think that works.
I guess it's just like, at what point does the Atlantic stop becoming the Atlantic? Because technically...
No, there's not. I don't think there is. I think this is...
I don't know about Japan. Japan's a hard sell on if it touches the Atlantic.
At all.
I'm not even willing to give you China.
It feels like they wanted an Intercontinental Championship, then realized that couldn't happen, and then just fucked it up. So...
I honestly, I think it was more the wordplay versus the legitimacy of the title's name versus who could defend it. I think it was all for the wordplay because all elite, all Atlantic, all blank, it fits.
I have been informed by chat, no, God, no, the Atlantic very much ends. Which is a great sentiment.
Which is like, I mean, yeah, because it's like there's no... It stops because there's 7 seas. Those aren't even like the oceans that we have now. That was when the world was much smaller, but there are a lot of oceans.
You having fun, buddy?
How many oceans are there?
Like 5. There's 4 or 5. I can't remember exact, but I believe 5.
Hold on, let me just call Tibbs.
Why is Tibbs here? No, Tibbs wouldn't... he is a captain, I guess, but no, we don't need to get it.
Went to voicemail.
Blake, what'd you learn this week?
Oh god, I learned that the only man that Bryan Danielson trusts to take his place is the Ryback.
And I learned that Blake Tanner doesn't know how many oceans there are.
There's one ocean.
I gotta see this shit for myself. Cut to Blake Tanner's new show where he travels the world on the History Channel, counting how many oceans he can find.
Yep. And this, in the end, I'm like, technically, there's one big one.
No, it's just you in like a speedboat pointing down at the ocean going, one, and then you like go over an invisible barrier. Two.
Now oceans can only be so big. I'll know when I get there.
All right, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me at Blake A. Tanner on the Twitter. You can find me at The Dark Vigia on YouTube, and you can find me. Oh God, there's coughing.
Oh my God, that was like a scene in a movie where like the old woman's about to reveal she's dying of something horrible. that was like the moment where you realize, oh no, she's got the disease too.
No, I'm just a little under the weather, so there's that.
I'll be fine. It's okay. I'll be fine. You just
blood
go
in handkerchief.
Yes. You just move on now.
I'll catch up later. Don't you worry.
You can find me on Twitter at Scottye Moore, SCOTTYEMO. Check out all the other podcasts from JWF. Monday Night Ignition, the show it's suddenly popping off on YouTube. I'm not sure why, but now every Monday people are like, we gotta get that ignition. So check it out. If you ever thought wrestling just needed more of me and Blake, you can get it at JWF Ignition or JWF Defiance on YouTube. Also check out The Weird, the actual play TTRPG podcast where myself and my fun fiction partner Megan Danger hunt ghosts under the watchful eye of our director Charles Kelly. And now I've become a pirate. And if you want to see this pirate hunt down some ghosts and ghoulies and zombos, check it out at jointheweird.com.
Special thanks to Megaran for our theme song, Fighters. Go check out Megaran on his website. I was about to say go check out Megaran on his mega site.
That's so good though.
It is. Rand, you need to start calling it the mega site.
That's right. And as always, you can find us at aloadofpurebs.com. Step up to the merch table at merch.aloadofpurebs.com. Find us on Facebook, donate to the Patreon, subscribe on YouTube. And remember, Toru Yano versus Malachi Black, Tony Khan. Because when you're a fight boy for life.